Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another Kaweco video. Drumgoals recently had a special event featuring some items from Kaweco that were vault items, and I was very curious. I am also really bummed that I missed out on the Drumgoals special Year of the Snake mug, but even though I woke up late, I still managed to stop by to see what Kaweco had available, and I'm really bummed that I wasn't there earlier because I missed out on two Kaweco Art Sports, and I will put them on the screen so that you can see them. I've been wanting these two for a while now, and I just haven't been able to find them anywhere. But kudos to the lucky pen collector who managed to snag both of these. I did not walk away empty-handed. Matt picked up another transparent classic sport for me since this one is discontinued, and I paid more for the one I purchased, and this one was $28 plus I think an additional 20%. And then he picked himself up a ballpoint in the All Sport Anthracite, I believe that's what this one's called, and he also got himself a black fancy clip. He does have the Kaweco Steel, but he wants something quick and easy when he does need to write something down, and so a ballpoint is probably the better option for him. And I plan to get him a Jetstream refill because that just has the best crisp refills for ballpoints in my opinion. Now moving on to the pen I purchased. These are the three art sports I currently have in my collection: the terrazzo, the hickory brown, and then the turquoise from an earlier release, and I love them so much. Like I just think they're so beautiful. I wish I could have gotten a lot of the other art sports that they had available, but the one I did snag is the coral red with black accents. It is kind of more of an orangey color. It doesn't have as much of a gradient that the turquoise has, but it's beautiful. It's like this milky coral red color, and I'm so happy to add it to my collection. I've only seen it listed on Yoseka's website. I don't think I've ever even really seen this one. I don't know when it was released, but it is like a burnt orange color, which I love orange Kawecos, and here it is next to the orange Kawecos I currently have in my collection. This is the special edition from Goldspot All Sport Orange Fox, which I believe was the second Kaweco I ever added to my collection. And then I got I believe this is called the Orgiana, that a lovely viewer made possible so that I could add this to my collection. And it's much more brighter in person than the camera is showing, but it is a very beautiful color. Another art sport I am on the hunt for, which I doubt I will ever find, is the Kaweco Art Sport Milk and Coffee. This one came out around the same time as the orange and the turquoise one that I do have in my collection. It's so pretty, and maybe one day I will get lucky and have it in my collection. Until then, I will just dream about it. I know collecting might seem silly. They're all the same pen. They're not extremely fancy, but I just love this pen so much, and I love finding the colors that I want to collect, and adding a new one to my collection is always fun. It's just such a fun part of the hobby. And of course I enjoy getting to match an ink with the pen, and I didn't think about it in the moment, but this one's also different just because it's such a unique color. And then they decided to give it the black accents, which I think is so unique for Kaweco. I believe I only have one other Kaweco that has black accents, and it is the Midnight All Sport. So I'm just really curious on how they select the colors for their pens. But currently I ended up putting in Ferris wheel press russet typecase, and then I decided to swatch all of the currently inked Kawecos right now that I have. And it wasn't until later where I was like, oh my goodness, Afternoon Tea would have looked really perfect in this pen. And even now as I'm editing this video, I'm like, oh my goodness, why didn't I put Ancient Copper in this pen? Ancient Copper is like my favorite burnt orange color, but here I am looking at the swatches and seeing, oh, I think Afternoon Tea would look much better in the coral red, and I can put typecase into my olive. I am also really wishing that they had their stub nibs available in all of their nib colors, but I think I'm going to try to get a broad and then hopefully get it, with a grind of some sort. But that's the plan. And of course I can always put in, after I finish writing with it and finish the ink, I can change the ink color. But I love being able to have different color combos in mind. And I also like to have an arrangement of different colors in my pen rotation so that I'm not using the same ink color in multiple pens. Sometimes that happens, but I really want to make an effort of using my ink up and using my washi tape and using stickers, not being afraid to run out of these types of things. I am so happy I was able to add these to my collection, and I always get excited when Matt adds something new to his collection. That's all I really wanted to share with you today. I'd love to know what are your kind of dream or holy grail pen purchases, and I will catch you in the next one.